Hello world and welcome to Quick Sudoku with the hair that is bouncing over it for some reason. I don't know how that factors into it. Maybe that's the logo of the people that programmed this. Or maybe the hair is just quick, you know. I know slow and steady wins the race, but the hair was certainly quick. His downfall ended up being his cockiness, not his speed. So there's that. So anyway, let's let that cockiness be our downfall. Sudoku, if you've never played it before, is a puzzle game where you have to get the numbers 1 to 9 in each column, each row, and each box. I will now demonstrate. Boop. So yeah, I mean, as I say, you know, you're given these starting numbers to get on with, okay? And as you can see, you know, there's boxes. Well, it's a square of squares. You know, if you've not played this before, as I say, you have to get each row, each column, and each box, so it has a unique number in each one, right? I mean, we are timed here, so I'm wasting time explaining this. But it's, you know, it's fairly straightforward. So, for example, the number 7 can only appear here in this box, in this column, and this row, which means that you can now rule out the number 7 being in any of these, in any of those, and anywhere else in this box. Okay. It sounds like a simple premise, but as I may be about to demonstrate, it can be more complicated than that. Sometimes you encounter a bit of a hiccup and it just completely throws you. I mean, this one looks surprisingly easy for a normal ranked one. I've been given a lot of numbers. I mean, some of these boxes are more than half finished for me. Well, let's give it a go, see where we end up. So, for example, let's start with the number... What are we looking at? Yeah, looking at this, number 3 in this box, okay? This one is easy, right? The 3 is there, so it can't be there. The 3 is here, so it can't be in any of these. And there is a 3 there, so it can't be in any of them. Which leaves only there. So that's a 3. You see how this works? It's a remarkably simple thing. But the fewer numbers you're given to start off with, the harder it is. You can take me forever. I mean, I doubt I would finish a hard one in the amount of time I've been given. I can probably do this one because it looks surprisingly simple. Right, so what else can go in here? The 8. You can't see, there's an 8 there. So this row here, there can be no 8s there, so that makes that the 8. It's definitely a normal one. There goes the 8 as well. How simple was that? I mean, come on, that was ridiculous. And that has to be the 8 as well, because there you go, 8. That means that has to be an 8 because it can't be in those rows. There's an 8 there, and an 8 there, and an 8 there. So there's definitely an 8 in there. What about the middle one? No 8, no 8. The 8 has to be there. That means in this one, the 8 has to be... Ooh, that doesn't help with that one, does it? Because I've only got the one column. So the 8s have become difficult in here. So you just wait till another clue crops up as you're going along. The 7... 7, let's have a look at 7s, because they're next to 8s, especially here, one next to each other. 7 can't go there, it could go in one of those two, but we don't know which one. Okay. Here we are, 7 there, because those rows both have them. There we are. Now, there are tricks and techniques you can use to do this. I'm not familiar with any of them, because I am just an enthusiastic amateur. A very enthusiastic amateur, a very amateurish enthusiastic amateur. Let's see where we end up. Right, 6... It's never 7, is it? The 6 can't go there, and it can't go there because of that. So that's a 6. There you go. Problem solved. Call them 6s. Now, it worries me that I'm not solving anything in this corner because, you know, having the corners filled out can be some of the biggest benefit to you. It may sound odd, but I mean, if your corners are filled out, it's easy to work inwards. Whereas if your middle's filled out a bit and there's nothing either side of it, you might not be able to find it as such. You know, it can be a fair old challenge. So what are we looking at for other numbers? I haven't got many 1s. Now we do know that in this one, right, there's only 3 numbers left to find in this one, okay? We've got the 1, the 5 and the 6. So we know that there can't be a 1 or a... Because they're in there, we know that a 1 and a 5 and a 6 cannot appear in any of these. Okay? Which means that, as far as this column is concerned, because the 1, the 5 and the 6 are gone, that leaves us with the 7 and the 9. So that's a 7 and a 9. We don't know which is which, apart from the fact that we have this 7 here. So the 7 can't go there, and the 7 can't go there. So that there is a 7, which in turn makes that a 9. How easy was that? You see, little clues. They help you out. They help you out. Now, moving on. What else do we need? We need... we can't really solve this. The 1, the 5, and the 6. Or maybe we can. Because we know the 1 and 5 and the 6 have to go there, but if you look in this column here, we've got a 6 and we've got a 5, so the 6 and the 5 can't go there, which means the 6 and the 5 are there and there, which makes that the 1. There you go. And now we've solved all but 2 in that row and all but 2 in this column. So what does this column need? We need the 2 and we need the 9. Now there is a 9 there, so that's the 9 and that's the 2. There you go, we've got our first column solved. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. And that helps in regard to some other things as well. For example, we know that, I can't remember where I was going with that sentence. We know that we need the 5 and the 6, okay? There's a 6 there and there's a 6 in that one, so the 6 in this one goes down here somewhere. You know, it doesn't tell us exactly which, but you know, we're learning. This column is almost complete. What do we need? We need the 1 and we need the 4, I think. Yeah, it's the 4 that we need, and there's a 4 there, so that makes that the 1 and that the 4. Problem solved, we're getting along. And of course, because we got that 1 there, and we got that 1 there, and that 1 there, that's the 1. Got almost all the 1s now. We're on a roll. The 1 is definitely in one of those two as well. Okay, the 1 in this column is definitely in one of these two. That column, that row. So, I mean, that kind of helps. Kind of a little bit, maybe. I don't know. What else do we have? I think, what do we need in here? We need the 1, which we know is in one of these. We need the... well, we've got the 2. We need the 3, which... there's the 3 there. It can't be any of them. And look, there's a 3 there. It can't be any of them. So that's the 3. Yay! 4. Any 4s? 4 can be any of them. 5, 6 is one of these two. And the... oh, hang on, no, the 1 there. So that's got to be the 1, hasn't it? We'll solve that. There we go. There we go. Right, so that's got to be the 6 and the 4, hasn't it? If that's the 6 and the 4, and this row just needs a 7. No, it's got 7. Needs a 5, so that's got to be a 5. There you go. Wow. Logic! Elementary, my dear Watson. So, what else do we need? We've got... what have we got here? We've got... yeah, this box needs... start the 1. Right, well, the 1 is there, so it can't be any of them, and there's a 1 there. There we go. 1. How about the 2? We figure out the 2. The 2 is definitely in the middle, one of them two, because there's that there and that there. 3, 4, 5. 5 is there. Oh, there. 5 can't go there, though, because there's a 5 there. I only just noticed. So that's the 5. Nice. 6, 7. We've got 9. 9 has to be there. Yeah. Alright, well, that makes that the 2, doesn't it? And that the 4. There we are. We solved a box. We are awesome. And of course, because that's now solved, we can figure out that one. What number are we missing? We're missing the 3. Yeah. We're on a roll, we are. Right. 3. No, that's got a 3. That's got a 3. That's got a 3. This one hasn't. 3 is one of them ones. I'll come back to that. Right. What do we need here? We need the 1 in here. That 1 goes there, doesn't it? Because there's a 1 there. Which means that that's the 1. That's the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 goes in one of these. 5 and 9. I'm not sure about that, but we'll come back to that one. We will come back to that one indeed. What else do we need? We have got another 2 in that one and the 2 in that one. We haven't got 2 there. The 2 in this one goes in there. One of them two. Let's try the columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't go there, so that's got to be the 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the 9. There you go. Just working through logically. 1, 2, 3. We need the 4. That's got to be the 4 because it can't be the bottom one, which makes that the 5. There's only 1 left in this box, so that's got to be the 9. What else? We're doing well on the 9s. That's got to be the 9 as well. It can't be that bottom row, and it can't be in that column, and it can't be in that column. So there's your 9. There's your 9. Have we got all the 9s? We have got all the 9s. 8s. We ain't got all the 8s. Ain't got all the 8s yet. 7, 6, maybe. 6 can't be in the top one and it can't be there. So it's one of those two. 5 is one of those two. Because it has to be in this row. This row needs a 3, a 5, and a 6. 3 and 5 have to be in one of those two. So that's got to be the 6, logically. Can't be the 3 or the 5 because it's already in that column. Or the 2. 2 has to be up here. 3 has to be down here. Yeah, that has to be the 3 and the 5, doesn't it? Which means that's got to be the 2 and the 6. No, I've got the 6. The 2 and the 4. Yeah, the 2 and the 4. Yeah, so the 4 has to go there because of that. So that has to be the 2. There you go. Got another row done. Right, 2's going down. That bottom row already has its 2, and that column has its 2. So that's the 2, which means that that's the 2 as well. Yeah. 3. Oh, crap, no, I don't want to know any of that. Oh, 3. Right, 3 in this one. It's one of those two. Actually, I'm looking at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 can't be there. That has to be the 5. 6 has to be that middle one, because there and there. 7 has to be that one, because there's already one in that column. And 8 has to go there. Well, we just figured out that entire box. Aren't we clever? Right, and the 8 in this one has to go there. 7 has to go there. 6, 5, 4 has to go in that one. 3 has to go there. Which makes that the 3 and that the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then finally, that can't be the 6, has to be the 6, which makes that a 4. We're done. We've won. Sval wins. Submit. Yeah, look at that top score. Ooh, and an advert. Well, that's delightful. Thank you for advertising. I don't care. Yes, well, that was quick Sudoku, guys. It was fairly quick. It took us 11 minutes out of an allotted half hour. Not bad. Not bad. I apologise if that wasn't the most exciting video you've ever seen, but, you know, now you've seen Sudoku. If you've never played before, go give it a go. Go give it a go. You never know. Might be fun. Till next time, take care, have fun, and apply now to train in September. If you enjoy my efforts to be vaguely entertaining, you can now support me on Patreon. $1, a pound, a yen, a euro, whatever you've got, whatever you can spare, all helps. Over 1 million fed. Thank you for watching, and ta-ra.